Hello and good morning. I am actually filming this in the afternoon, evening before this is being posted. But I have had a dream of doing an online morning show kind of thing, but for astrology and tarot and other interesting stuff. It will evolve eventually into something closer to what I have in my head. But for now, I'd like to just post some astrology updates and some tarot readings. So hopefully they'll be relatively short. I was just looking at the astrology of the morning, and I have kind of a general idea of where everything is and how everything is kind of being affected by the energy that it's in. But I have an astrology deck that I love, and it is usually very good at spitting out cards that are relevant to the astrology of the current moment. So I'm actually going to lead with this and let it kind of point me in the direction of where to focus for today's astrology. What kind of astrology themes are we going to be dealing with most heavily today? Oh, that's too many. Way too many. Maybe I'll take it, just because it says Taurus on the front. And we're in the Taurus sun. New moon, Mercury, waning gibbous moon, Pallas, Athena, and ascendant. That's a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna take it all because it's like way too much, but I think it's funny that Taurus is on the front. Okay. What's the most important theme that we're gonna be dealing with today? Too many. It's like the same group of cards. That's insane. That is something I can deal with. Hygeia and the 12th house. And the waning crescent moon is on the bottom. I believe we're at a waxing first quarter. So the waning crescent moon talks about letting things go and coming to the end of a cycle and really understanding those last little bits of what you're letting go. Hygeia is an asteroid that represents how we take care of ourselves, and she's not something that we actually have on my astrology calculator, so I don't know what sign she's in right now. But yeah, so self-care, caretaking, that is going to be something that is coming up over the day, and possibly while Virgo is in the moon is in Virgo, because I'll be having this reading up for that time, and then I'll do another reading when the moon moves into Libra. And the 12th house. So this is actually a more personal element of astrology. If we're gonna go just by putting Aries as the first house for the horoscope, then what's the 12th house would be anything that's in Pisces right now, which would be Saturn. Saturn is a fun placement in Pisces because it doesn't actually do negatively. Like I think I might have thought that it would be kind of negative just because Saturn is so disciplined and has so much authority, that in Pisces, which is compassionate and hates putting words to things, it seems like almost like a mismatch, but it's not, in the sense that it's not in detriment or falling in the sign of Pisces. So Saturn in Pisces is this element of, we have daydreams and fantasies that almost turn into brainstorming, especially if we get our notes and we get our pen and paper and we're really paying attention to what is coming up in these just the myriad of thoughts that are coming up in the head, because Pisces is a very fluid energy. It's very feeling and compassionate and very connected to everything. So that Saturn energy is almost funneling that Pisces energy down into what can you make out of these. So if you're paying attention and if you are writing things down, journaling might be a really good time. I think it's like the energies that you're manifesting right now through Pisces and Saturn are going to grow into other things that will provide structure from a place of almost wonder. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from 12th house. So I also have this deck that I wanted to pull from. It is the Life Purpose deck. There's just different art on all of them, and they're beautiful. What direction are we going in today? What's the direction for today? There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. The question is, am I living my life as if it's a dress rehearsal? And the affirmation is, I am capable of pursuing my passions. So passions are a huge theme in the sky right now, actually. While I was thinking about how Mars is in Leo, Mars is that drive and ambition and that force that is compelling you to doing something. And in Leo, which is the sign of charm, charisma, creativity, that Mars energy is definitely like just screaming passion. So whatever you're passionate about, be it with the more carnal element of Mars, which is very physical in the bodies, or if it's the kind of more creative side of like that Leo energy, that drive and ambition to have fun and be playful right now could be really important today. So just remember that you are not here to take up as little space as possible. You're here to live a life that feels good to you, and you're capable of it and you're worthy of it. Love that. We are going to go into just a couple little tarot messages now. What do we need to know? Ooh. The Star is the card of healing. It's the card of vulnerability. It's the card of Aquarius, which is the sign that rules community and it rules the individual as well. It's about uniqueness being what brings people together. So there's a healing element of allowing yourself to be vulnerable and accepted by the people that are close to you and that love you, and healing through that experience. There's only one card. I'll get another one. The Moon comes 2 cards after, or 1 card after the Star, and it talks about going into a period where you might not have everything visible to you. Things could be hidden because of you're not meant to know what's supposed to happen, or it could just be that everything is so crazy that there's just no way of really being able to predict anything reliably anymore. But whatever it is, there's an element today of you don't have to know the answers. Just take the next right step. You don't have to know how things are going to end up, because until you get there, you don't even know if you want to stay. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. On the bottom of the deck, another major arcana is the Chariot. So behind it all, I think we're feeling very called to make progress and move forward, and that Sun in Taurus is definitely helping us with that inclination. So keep taking that next right step forward and know that you're getting where you want to go. But also remember that becoming who you are is really the destination. Becoming the person that you want to be is really your destination, not like a certain level of success or a certain dynamic that you think is going to work out for you before you're even in it. Does that make sense? All right. Thank you so much for joining. If it resonated, I would love to hear. And if you have any interest in following or subscribing, I would love to have you. Thanks.